Sale price on this, $19.98. 3 easy payments of $6.66. This is a sale price. This is a sale price. And I'm going to welcome in my guests for the hour. Their names are Devin and Stephanie Walline. They are of the Walline family, and this is why we're excited that Roberta's is here, because they bring us all the fabulousness. Hi, Stephanie and Devin. Nice to see you.
Hey, Rachel. Good to see you, Rachel. Good to be with you.
I'm really excited to have this hour with you, and you know, I'm actually going to just kind of launch you and say, obviously of the Walline family, celebrating about 20 years, which is really cool. 4th generation, and you guys are as passionate as your forefathers and mothers who created Roberta.
Absolutely.
About plants. Tell us about this Hens and Chicks assortment, because I know right off the bat, people might be familiar with Hens and Chicks, but Roberta's, you do it differently. Can you share with us like why this assortment is special?
Yeah, absolutely. The Hens and Chicks, they're one of my personal favorite plants, because what Hens and Chicks are, they're actually an outdoor succulent, a succulent that you grow outside in the garden. And as a succulent, they're some of the easiest, lowest maintenance plants that you can grow. They can handle intense winter weather like here in Pennsylvania or in Vermont, but they're also just as at home in the hot, dry, sunny conditions of Arizona and Texas. They're so versatile, and many of us do recognize the Hens and Chicks from maybe our parents or grandparents. Like a lot of times our grandparents had strawberry pots full of just plain Jane green Hens and Chicks. Well, what we have sourced the globe. We traveled across North America, Central America, South America, and Europe in order to create this incredible selection of Hens and Chicks, which include a variety pack in every single collection. And the reason that we hand selected these 6 varieties is that these have the very best color changing qualities. They'll change colors from summer to fall to winter to spring. And then in the summertime, like we had just seen on the TV there, they will actually produce flowers. But what I love most of all is our varieties multiply like crazy. Yes, they do. They will multiply about 25 times over
Look at
from their
that.
original size over the course of the season.
Okay, that is super, super beautiful. And so what are you taking away from this? You're taking away from this that color, 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 color. And that's exactly, Devin and Stephanie, you know I love color, and I love that, you know, Hens and Chicks out there in the market, they might just be green. That's like that one note. And did you see all the color that you're seeing in those pictures? And I gotta tell you, these have been insanely popular since they debuted on Saturday. 41,000 sets have been picked up. And so you're looking at an under $20 bill alert for 6 of these. And then you heard Stephanie talking about, and Devin, they multiply. They're Hens and Chicks for a reason. So you're buying 6, that one-time investment, that's a perennial that's gonna come back year after year after year. And all of a sudden, the hens had more chicks, and then those chicks grew up to be hens, and they had more chicks, and so on and so on and so on. Take it away, Steph.
Yeah, Rachel, well, I just wanted to show, this is one of the trays that you'll be getting something like this shipped directly to your door. And if you notice here, Rachel, there are 6 mama plants, but I couldn't even, it would take me all day to count all of the chicks and the babies that already exist on this here tray. So it's a 6-piece, but really you could be getting like 60 different plants, and you can go and you can plant them all separately if you really wanted to. And then in the garden or in, your beautiful containers like we have here, they're going to spread and multiply rapidly, filling them out and just overflowing like you see in front of us.
I love that they're overflowing, so I can totally do them in pots. I like how great they look in the pots. I love the succulent nature, because that, kind of the fat leaves, if you will, like, like the full, the kind of little blown up puffy balloon type leaves, which I think are so pretty. I love the idea of adding texture to your garden or to your flower box. And then the color, because as you said, it's not even just that the succulents themselves are color. If I understand correctly, Devin and Stephanie, they flower and the flowers have color.
Absolutely. And the great thing is about this collection is each of your trays, this is what, like Stephanie was saying, this is what you're going to receive at home. Now, each tray, you're going to get one of the beautiful webbed varieties, which we weren't able to offer last year because they are the hottest, most in-demand variety of hen and chick in the world. This year, we were able to include that in every single tray. And then the rest of them will be beautiful assortment of mahoganies, burgundies. Some have black tips. Some are a little bit metallic. And you can see, like Steph was saying, you pop one out, you go to your garden bed, you go, to a pretty container, you plant it, and each one of your 6 plants, generally they're going to have little babies just like this, which you can go ahead and pluck right off and plant elsewhere, or just let this be. And over the course of a season, this is going to grow into something that looks like this, which is incredible. Because then once you have this, you go here and you say, okay, I want to give one.
Baby.
There's another baby. Plant it up, give it to a friend, put it in a different area of your garden, and then this is going to grow and expand into this. So the fun just continues and continues and continues.
It's a never-ending plant. That's essentially what happens. And when you get this,
Yes.
look at these pictures. I encourage you to come look at your screen, if it's a tablet, if it's a computer, whatever it happens to be, because check out the pictures and check out what you're going to receive. Imagine your flower box having these colors blooming. Imagine your garden having these, or along your border. They're 3 easy payments of $6.66. And this is a perennial. Let me remind you, not only are you getting what Devin and Stephanie have basically described as an ever-replacing fountain, right? An unlimited number of hens and chicks, but you're also getting beautiful color in a perennial. This isn't an annual. It's not an annual. You're going to make this investment of $6.66, and it's going to come back year after year after year. M71917 is your item number. Smart shoppers picking up more than one. And speaking of that, Devin and Stephanie, I would love to. I know that they're going to grow and multiply. Can you kind of give me an idea of kind of scale? Like, with a ground cover, we might go a flat of 6 covers, blah, blah, blah. And I know this isn't, it doesn't seem like it's technically a ground cover, but clearly it spreads. So what's your recommendation for how many sets I should get?
I generally would recommend getting at least 2 sets, or get 3 or 4 and send one to a friend or family member, build 2, ship 2, because the value of this collection is so unbelievably awesome. Roberta's, we are the premier growers of hens and chicks in the country. We have the best facilities to grow these, and because of that, you're going to be getting these beautiful, healthy trays delivered right to your door at such an incredible value. I'm telling you, you won't find varieties like this in a 6-pack tray anywhere near the value that you're receiving today. The value that you're receiving today. And that's why it's such a beautiful opportunity to get a few of these collections, especially when you consider that these are plants that they're drought tolerant. You can plant them where the hose doesn't reach. They're beautiful in rocky conditions, poor soil areas. They can handle the hot, heavy sun in the summertime, but they're also going to be evergreen year-round in the snow.
Yeah, we had so much snow this winter, Rachel, as well as we do. And just outside our front door at the townhouse, we had hens and chicks, and they look absolutely beautiful with the snow surrounding. They're still in color, they're still alive, whereas most succulents you can't leave out in the winter. So that's just an extra special, characteristic of these hens and chicks. I
love it. We're going to go to some more pictures. I, as you know, spent 7 years in Las Vegas and then another 8 years in Los Angeles. Both of those are desert climates, and watering is something that you do at a certain time and a very limited. You're trying to save water and water conservation in those areas and states. And so hens and chicks, this is perfect because this succulent, doesn't need a lot of care, and you can put it in very dry areas. You can put it in the shade, and it's $6.66, 3 easy payments. Let me give you an update of what's happening. 300 of these have been ordered in the show. We started with, since Saturday rather, we've sold 41,000 sets already. A lot of folks picking up more than one set. It's the lowest price item we have in the show, and you're getting a set. You're not even getting 2, 4, you're actually getting 6 of these. And as Devin and Stephanie were saying, it's including the spider plant, which as I was talking to Eric, he said, he wasn't able to get that one last year and was really excited that he was able to put this in this offer for this year. So the colors are gonna be this red and this purple, these mixes that you're gonna see, and they flower. So not only do they have color, unlike ones you'd see at a regular big box store, but they flower and they are a perennial and they are going to be beautiful year round. Let me share with you, or actually Devin and Stephanie will talk to us about the Gotta Grow Guarantee.
Sure, Rachel, we want you to be happy, so when you're happy, so are we. We will assure your satisfaction